What's poppin'? It's your boy Moses, aka NoMo, chilling right here inside the Lit Outlet podcast. I got a very special guest in the building. I got Mr.
Yo, Martin Rizo, what's up, guys?
What's up, Mr. Martin Rizo? We got comedian, content creator, all around funny guy. Martin, welcome to Southgate. The first and last time you're ever gonna be in Southgate, because the only time fools pull up to Southgate is to be on the Lit Outlet podcast. Have you been to Southgate before?
A whole bunch of times, bro.
No way.
My dad, he lives in Southgate, man.
Damn, for real?
Yeah, dude, I've been here a bunch of times, man. Southgate, what's it called? I remember when there's a whole bunch of white people here, dude.
No way.
Yeah, bro. Do you remember that?
No.
There's white people that used to, I think there's still some around, like, just, like, sprinkled around, like.
There's a few white people for sure.
Yeah, like, and they've been here forever, because, like, dude, back in the day, man, there used to be, like, the KK, some neo-Nazis used to live, like, right here in Southgate.
What?
You look at the history, man, of Southgate, there's, like, a whole bunch of, like, neo-Nazis or, like greaser races, like.
Okay, greasers, yeah.
Yeah, like, greasers from, like, back in the day, but, like, white greasers.
So back in the day, supposedly there was these two rival gangs. One was a black gang and one was a white gang, and they would chase each other back from Watts to Southgate.
Yeah, because it's so close to each other.
Yeah, so like if you ever they would catch a black guy over here in Southgate, they would try to chase him back. They'll catch a white guy over there, same thing.
Yeah.
So I've heard about that. They're like back in the greaser days, you know, John Travolta, Grease, that movie shit, that type of shit.
The whole what's it called? The Outsiders, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy.
So
I used to work in Southgate too.
Where at?
Southgate Middle School.
Nah.
Yeah,
Doing
dude.
what?
I was a skateboard coach there.
What?
After school skate program.
When was this?
Dude, this must have been like 2015, bro. 2014.
2015, 14. Okay, yeah, I was way out of school already for sure.
Yeah, it was after school skate program for not Beyond the Belt, but the other one, Woodcraft Rangers.
Woodcraft Rangers.
Yeah.
How was your experience with the Southgate kids? Because you didn't go to school here, right?
No, go to school here now. They're chill, man. I've always liked the hood better, or like not the hood, but like I mean it is a hood, but I've always liked more like these kind of areas for the skateboarding classes or skateboarding. Because like when I go to like the nice schools, like in Whittier, bro, like the nice Whittier, you know, like
With the hills.
South Whittier, I think that's the nice. No, that. Yeah, or maybe one of those Whittiers, but like they didn't care about it. They're all rich kids, you know. But out here, bro, like when I go work at Huntington Park or Southgate or even like South LA right there, like on Slauson and Avalon, like that school, LA Academy. They're all badass, dude. All the kids were cool. They just want to skate, you know.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, especially for like a program like skating, because usually when I grew up, all the skaters were like the bad kids.
Yeah, exactly.
Even if you weren't a bad kid, you were looked at as a bad kid.
Exactly.
Just for skating, right?
Because it was just like, you're like, dude, what are you doing out here? Because it makes noise. And like, I think for the longest, skateboarding just had that connection with like, just like that rebellious look, you know, just like those punkers or like, just like that movie Kids, you know, like the whole like gangster stuff. So yeah, it was like always had like a bad, what's it called? Correlation with those kind of like subcultures, you know? So
Yeah, because also too, like you guys never had a legit spot to skate. Like Southgate Park had a skate park that got built in for the first time. It's only been like there for 20 years, but for a long time, you'd have to skate inside, jump to school to go inside, the corner, on the rails, destroying public property. Like the whole thing was fucked up.
Yeah, and now I mean like skateboarding is like an Olympic sport, so fucking now you see parents like taking their kids to the skate park and like training them, you know.
I used to play baseball, and like now I can't. Obviously, I'm fat, so I can't run as fast. I feel like I can't throw as hard. Like as I age, my skill gets worse.
Yeah,
because you know I coach my son's baseball team, so I'm out there sometimes throwing around. Do you feel like you're getting better as you get older, or your skills are improving, or getting worse?
Skateboarding, I feel you just get more sore, you know. You can get better. The thing about skateboarding, maybe like it's just all about if you keep doing it, you know. If you stop doing it, then like you'll get rusty. But skateboarding is one of those things where it's just kind of like yoga. I don't know how to explain it, but like a lot of skaters that were like pros like in the 80s and 90s, they're still killing right now. Tony Hawk, this guy's like 57 and he's still killing it. But it's just like once you have it, you know. But if you stop skating, then you're gonna like, you know, you're gonna what's it called? You're gonna get stiff, you know. But if you just keep skating, you know, you're gonna keep like oiling up your joints, I feel.
Yeah, that fool still looks the same.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, but for me, it's just like I like to skateboard because I want to like stay physically young, you know.
Yeah.
Like I feel like it helps me like be able to like just like still like be like in shape and also like I don't know, just like move more movement, you know, like.
Yeah. You know, and also feel too like when I was younger, skateboarding had this era. Because before skateboarding was not cool, and then and then it was super cool.
Everybody had bands, bro.
Bruh, everybody wanted to skateboard. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1, Pro Skater 2, the Jackass era, Bam Margera. There was this fucking era where you fools ruled the world, dog.
That was my era, dude. That was when I was a kid, man.
How was that for you?
It was fun. It was like, it was the beginning, dude. The music was cool. It was like 20 years ago, bro. So like for me, like it was like to me, like that's when I skateboard to this day. I still get that feeling, you know, like of that, like, cause for me, there's like probably like 3 different eras. You know, when I first started skateboarding, it was like the Tony Hawk, when he first landed 900, the games, the Jackass stuff, the whole fucking. I just remember my head, Alien Ant Farm, fucking, you know, like all that shit, bro.
The line in the middle.
Yeah. So like that kind of music, and after that, skateboarding changed like in 2004 or 5, where like it became more like everybody started wearing tight pants, you know,
and like Nike Dunks,
yeah, the whole like.
Because before it was DC. Okay, look, let me know if I'm wrong, but for me, skating at first was white trash, DCs, Junko jeans, and then it became like hip hop skateboarding.
Yeah.
Dunks and like cool jeans and hats and shit like that. I feel like it just evolved out of nowhere.
Yeah. So when I first started skating, it was like very like baggy, like what's it called? Khaki pants, like a yellow t-shirt, you know, like it was like very like spiky hair. Mm-hmm. Then it got like hip hop, like around like I feel like the mid 2000s. It got like hip hop, and around that it kind of correlated like hip hop and also like punk rock, you know, because like that's when you start seeing people wearing like tight ass pants. That's when the skinny jeans have been around for a long time. Like skaters wearing the skinny jeans like before, like I think like 10 years before like they got popular, cool. You know?
Yeah.
And then now we're back to baggy jeans again, which is like, it's crazy, yeah.
I know you went to high school in Alhambra, right?
Yeah, Alhambra High School.
What was your elementary and middle school? What schools?
Elementary school, I went to Emory Park. I never went to preschool. Then after that, Emory Park was like a whole elementary and junior, you know?
Together.
Like,
what city was that?
That was Alhambra.
Okay.
Yeah. And then after that, Alhambra High School. And my last year at Alhambra High School, which was like my super senior year, I went to Central High School, which was a continuation high school.
Okay, fool. There's a lot of fools that don't know what you just said right now. So super senior.
Yeah.
And then continuation school. Okay. How did you become a super senior? What is a super senior?
Super senior is when they reward you for being there another year. So you're a 5th grader. So I was what the fuck was I?
12th grader?
13th grader.
13th?
Yeah. 13th grader in high school, bro. It was cool, man. I like my last year because I ditched a lot, bro. I used to ditch a lot. Like, I didn't give a fuck, man. I just wanted to skateboard, bro.
But ditching and doing what? Like, went out to hang out with bitches or what?
No bitches. Just skating,
No
bro.
bitches.
No bitches. Just skateboarding, bro.
That should be a sticker. No bitches. Just skateboarding.
Yeah, exactly.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, just skateboarding, bro. That's all I did. We ditched school and we went to go just skate around. And it was cool. I mean, because, like, we're in SoCal, bro. We have good weather. Like, even if it's hot right now, like, it's still, like, better. It beats other, what's it called, areas. Like, because I went to go do a show in Chicago, and it was so fucking cold. Like, it was cold. It was, like, during, like, February. Like, it hurt, dude. Like, it was, like, snowing. And I was like, man, if I grew up out here, I would have never ditched school. You know? I would have stayed in class. Like,
it's warm.
Yeah, because, like, you ditch, where the fuck are you going to go? You know, it's fucking snowing out here. You go to the park. You can go to the beach, bro. You can go to Hollywood. You can go to the mountains, you know?
You would go to all those places?
No, but I'm just saying. You had options, you know? If I had a car, I would probably go, yeah.
One time, a couple times. But my first time I ditched fool was in middle school, and I jumped the fence. One of my homies that, he was like, you know, a little cholo and shit. He convinced me to jump the fence. We jumped the fence. We go to the park. We play basketball for an hour, and it's like, fuck, fool, it's still 10. We got 4 more hours. Like, what are we going to do?
Yeah.
But it was so boring, fool. I came back to school.
Yeah, so much, buddy. I used to be that guy that used to ditch school, then I come back then at the end of school to wait for my friends. Like, what? Now looking back, that's so dumb. Like, why the fuck was I doing? Like, because I felt so cool, like, for my friends, like, walking out and looking at me. And when I graduated high school, I remember I was still hanging out, like, 1 more year. That means now I was old as fuck. If I was like a super 19. Senior. What the fuck, dude? Because I was waiting for my friends that were, you know, like, you know, the 12th graders, and I'd be like waiting outside my skateboard. Let's go, guys. Yeah.
So you were a super senior, so you had 13th grade in school, and then you also went to another year of continuation?
What happened?
You were a 13th grader in the high school.
No. 13 was in the continuation high school.
Oh, but was it in the same school?
No, it was different. It was like more like It was more fuck.
It was like a different location.
Different location. That's where all the bad kids went.
Okay,
dude.
tell me about your experience in continuation school.
Man, it was all gangsters, bro. It was all. I mean, there's like gangsters at Alhambra High School. People think Alhambra is nice, but it's the people that live in Alhambra, you know, because there's a lot of Asian gangs. There's a lot of Mexican gangs there.
It's right next to East LA, right?
It's right next to El Sereno, you know. It's like right there, El Sereno. East LA's like right there, like fucking like, cause Cal State LA is Alhambra, and then like right across the street, it's East LA, and El Sereno's right there. So like, you get a lot of like those kids that were like either they don't want to like go, their parents didn't want them to go to East LA or El Sereno, and so they'd send them to Alhambra. Yeah. So Alhambra's like the little melting pot, because like you get like El Sereno, East LA, Rosemead, you know.
On the other side, you get the chinos.
Yeah, San Gabriel, dude. And San Gabriel has like some crazy gangs. Sangra, you know, those are the crazy cholos out there, yeah. Rosemead, so yeah.
Was there any like race wars in the high school?
I didn't see it, but I knew it was going on, but I just never, because it was more, because my high school was, I would say, 60% Latino and 40% Asian.
Damn, that's a lot.
Yeah.
To me, it's a lot because over here is 99% Mexican.
It's it's all.
So it's like even we have like one white guy, one black guy, but no chinos at all.
No Asians at all.
Never.
Yeah, dude. So my high school, they gave us sushi for lunch, man.
Fuck.
Yeah, it was good, bro. It was fucking good, dude.
Hell yeah. Fool.
I like the sushi, man.
You're also a comic. Were you a class clown growing up, being funny with your family? Like, where do you feel like you got your love for comedy from?
Well, my cousins, friends, mostly friends. Like, not really at school. It wasn't until like my last year, my super senior year in high school, I became more like open. I came out of my shell, cause like it was a small high school, the continuation high school. So I used to talk to everybody. I was just like so like, I don't know. I just felt so comfortable there. I just walk around, talk to everybody. I hang out with the punk kids, the emo kids, the taggers, you know, the cholos, the fucking the punk rockers. Like, I just hung out with everybody, the preppy kids, and like. I don't know. I was just funny. I don't know. I just made people. I don't know. I was just always joking around, and then I was like, you know what? I want to try comedy. So I mean, I always wanted to do comedy, and I used to write jokes in my notebooks in high school in class. So yeah, it's great.
Any of those jokes hit?
Nah,
they were bad.
They're bad, but they got a couple little giggles. But like at the time, I guess they were good, you know, because I was saying them while I was all young. You know, I looked like a kid.
Yeah.
But then, I mean, maybe if I tried to rework them now, maybe. I don't know, but I don't know. Because I just found some old clips on my mom's computer. She lives in Alhambra still, and I checked some stuff, and I downloaded some old clips on my phone, and it's just like cringy, bro. Like, dude, I was a teenager when I started, so yeah, I was 19. Yeah.
You know, because you look young right now. How old are you?
35.
Yeah, because you look young as fuck. So imagine when you were 18 on stage, how young you look. Yeah. Did you ever get any backlash or fools didn't take you serious because of how young you looked?
Yeah, dude. Like, I feel like when you look young, or like the people just think like you're kind of new, and they don't know if you've been like in the game for a while. So they're kind of, this guy's a fucking rookie, you know? Like, dude. So I feel like it's kind of like a lot of like, even to this day, I still get some stuff like that where people that don't know me, they probably think I'm like maybe like 26 or 25, and they think I just started. I'm like, nah, dude, like I'm a grown adult, you know? Like I just yeah.
I'm a grown adult.
Yeah, I'm a real boy.
That's the same thing I was thinking.
I'm a man.
Yeah. Do you ever have to like play into it? Like, do you do like
looking
young jokes? Or I was gonna say like stepmom jokes, or like, you know, jokes like that.
Yeah. I talk about cougars, you know, I like cougars, but it's like, so I look young, you know, so it just looks like I'm looking for a new mom, you know, so stuff like that. So it's funny because I was doing those years ago, and I'm like, I guess I just thought like by the time I got to like maybe like this age, I was gonna look like old. I don't know, I don't know, like more like a man. I don't know. I mean, I am a man, but like more, I don't know. Yeah,
you ever try growing out the stash or the beard just to kind of give you that edge?
I just look like a little fucking, I don't know, it just looks weird, dude.
Like a little pedophile or something.
Yeah, like a child pedophile that's trying to touch myself. You know what I mean? Like, it's weird.
Yeah. You've opened up or worked with, showcased with a lot of big time comics, bro.
Who? I don't know. What?
Fluffy, right?
Like Gabriel, yeah.
Willie. Felipe. And I'm sure a lot more.
Joe Coy, I worked with him for a while.
Yeah, give me the list. Give me the list who you work with. All the notable comedians.
First comedian to ever pay me is this comedian Gene Pompa, which he's like this Chicano comedian, old school Chicano comedian. He still performs. He's funny as fuck, dude. He's the first guy to ever pay me. It was like $50. It was like in 2009. I was like, fuck, dude, $50. Like, damn. And after that, I worked with like a whole bunch of other comics. When I first started doing my class when I first started doing open mics was I'll tell you, man, it was Melissa Villaseñor. She was doing open mics with me. She was, she was on SNL. She was on SNL. Adam Devine from Workaholics was working at the Improv. Like he was a waiter there, and like he was doing open mics. Tony Baker, the comedian, the black guy that does the voiceovers, the animal voiceovers. Fuck, who else? Tony Hinchcliffe.
Oh shit.
Tony Hinchcliffe, me and him, they open mics together. We started at the same time. Yeah.
Kill Tony. All these people, like, you still keep it cool with them, or
if I see him, it's kind of like, hey, what's up? Like that, But like, so Tony Hinchcliffe, yeah, we used to do open mics together all the time. We used to do like fucking. We used to do, man, the open mics we used to do was just like at like random spots, man, like coffee shops, like in Hollywood, and it was just like this one place called ¿Cómo se llama el pinche lugar? Fuck, what's the name of the place? It's right next to Sunset Grill. It was like right next to the Guitar Center or yeah.
A big ass Guitar Center.
Yeah, right there on Sunset Boulevard. So we used to do open mics up there at the patio. It was me, Jamar Neighbors, Tony Hinchcliffe, Gerard Carmichael. He was there. He had the Carmichael show. And I was like the only Latino and like that was hanging out in the area because I just didn't know where all the other Latinos were at, I'm trying to think. There's so many other great comedians that were like in that era too, man. Shit. Well, then after that, so then I was just doing open mics for the longest, there. Then after that, I met this one comedian, Donnie Keith, this one black comedian. She was like, you ever do the Mexican rooms? Like, Mexican rooms? Like, what are you talking about? I'm like, there's Mexican rooms. She was like, go to this one comedy show, Refried Fridays, which is every Friday.
That's hilarious.
At the Improv, at the Hollywood Improv, and Richard Villa used to run that show back in the day. And after that, so I forgot who I messaged. I think Johnny Sanchez on MySpace.
Damn.
Yeah, dude, because he was on Mad TV at the time. Oh, dude, how do you get into like these shows? And he told me who to message. I was like, oh, Johnny Sanchez replied to me. Oh, fuck, it's crazy, Then I went to the Hollywood Improv, and then the first show I did, they booked me, and after the first show I did there, at the Refried Friday, it was me, Cristela Alonso, I think, and then Jamie Kennedy dropped in to do a spot, which is crazy because like at the time it was like the Kennedy Experience.
Yeah, like Malibu's Most Wanted.
Yeah. So he was like popping at the time, And then from then on, I started like finding out where like all the other Latino rooms were at. I started like, okay, cool. They're not really in Hollywood. They're more like on the east side, like around these areas. I used to do shows at El Pescado right here in
on Long Beach.
Yeah, right here in fucking Southgate.
Yeah.
There's this one guy that used to produce so many comedy shows in Southgate. His name, rest in peace, Rudy Medina. He used to produce so many shows out here. We used to do shows at the fucking the Stardust right here. Another Bird's Place, I think. I'm not sure it's still here.
Oh, it's not there no more.
Not anymore. So
that wasn't Downey.
Downey, okay. So we used to do a lot of shows around here, bro. Yeah. Y luego, I'm trying to think who the first Latino show I started going around. Shit, there's so many. So I started like looking around, and I remember I messaged this one comedian, Benny Mena. I went to the show in Alhambra, and I met Alfred Robles. It was like in 2008 when I met Alfred Robles. Yeah. So like, he was like, "Oh, you're funny, fool." Yeah. And I remember that show. I still remember who the lineup was: me, Alfred Robles, Darren Carter, the party starter, the redhead guy, and Noe, the fucking Hector from all those movies.
Oh, he was a comedy?
Yeah, he was doing comedy there, yeah.
Sick.
And yeah, then from then on, I just started like, then from Alfred, he told me where to go, other rooms, and I just started meeting like all the other Latinos, and then Felipe, I met him because, he was already like, he wasn't like, big how he is now, but he was like success. He was already on TV, because he was already doing like Kid Locals and all that stuff. And yeah, and then we met at the Laugh Factory, and yeah, dude.
So you started off with the regular Hollywood, where most people would probably go because that's what they see the most.
Yeah,
I'd
go to the Hollywood Improv. No, Laugh Factory was my first open mic. Then after that, it was like go to the Improv open mic. Then comedy. I couldn't. So Comedy Store, I was too young to go in, so I had to wait outside and then wait until it was my turn and go in there, do my set, and come back out. Yeah, dude.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, But you kind of went like through you've tested the waters in the white side of comedy or the
Yeah.
American side, white and black, and then you went to the Latino side.
Yeah.
Right. What are some of the differences? Obviously, the language, the crowd's different, right? The area, but do comics get treated differently in these places?
Well, what I noticed, like in the like on the east side, Latino rooms, people actually paid. And the thing about in Latino rooms, it was more like actual audience members. So there wasn't really open mics in the Latino rooms that people like. So people don't know there really isn't open mics on the east side. You just kind of get thrown to the sharks or you're like, all right, you hit up somebody for a show, and after that, like, all right, and then it's an actual audience. But in Hollywood, it takes a long time to actually get on a real show, because you got to go through open mics until you meet somebody or somebody like, all right, cool, you're ready, and then they throw you to a show. But for the longest, you really just perform like for like other comedians. And that could kind of fuck you up if you're just like used to like performing. You're basically performing for the back room. So you do a lot of inside jokes that if you go to like an actual audience, they're like, what the fuck are you talking about, Like, so like comedy lingo, which I think now more people are aware of it because of like Joe Rogan podcast, Joey Diaz podcast, like Bobby Lee. So like now people are picking up on the stand-up lingo. You know what I mean? Because like I feel like listening to those podcasts, you kind of know like, oh, what a set is, what this, like when they say the store.
Even an open mic.
Yeah.
Like, oh, is the microphone open? Like, what is that?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Or like when they say, what's it called? The store, when they talk about the store, like, we're going to go to the store. That means the comedy store, So like a little lingo like that. So,
do you feel like sometimes like you said, the lingo, the game has changed as far as popularity because of podcasts.
Yeah.
Do you ever have to like dumb down your jokes because sometimes they're not hitting as hard as you want them to hit? Like the audience just doesn't get it?
No, it just depends on, I don't know. So, there are some places where if you go to like what I learned a lot, like was like there are different rooms, like especially like on the east side, if you go to like these rowdy bars, because I started doing shows at rowdy bars like crazy, man. Like when I started going to like the east side, like more like, like Hacienda Heights and stuff like that. And like the thing about those rooms, people's attention spans are very short because they want to laugh right away. They're drinking. So you kind of learn to cut out the fat on your jokes. You get straight to the point, as opposed to like other rooms, like maybe Hollywood or like more like kind of like white rooms. They give you the time to like set up your joke. You can kind of like really explain something before you get into the punchline. But or here you kind of like, you gotta da, 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 like you gotta really fucking like, either it could be a good thing or a bad thing,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Part of the comedy thing is like there's this big thing about paying dues, right?
Yeah.
Open mics, like at the Comedy Store, they make you work the front, right? They make you be a waiter. Like comedy, for some reason, more than any other industry, I feel like acting doesn't do that. Music doesn't really do that. There's so much paying dues. What is the difference, and how do you know you're paying the due versus you're just straight up being taken advantage?
I guess it's all about respect, and like they treat you with respect, and like I guess you're paying dues, but you're right about stand-up comedy. It's one of those things where like the thing about stand-up comedy is just the scene is so big now, and like it was big back then, it's still like a niche thing where like it's like I always like think about it, like it's like one of those things where like people are into there's people that like to go watch gigs, they're like they go watch bands perform. That's like their thing, either concerts or like like local bands, or like there's people that go watch like local rappers, like at bars or venues. But there's people that like to go watch stand-up comedy. And the thing about stand-up comedy, it's one of those art forms that it's like very easy to just set up anywhere. You could just go to a bar and be like, hey, I want to do comedy night here. All right, cool. All you need is the microphone. There's really not that much more that you need to kind of produce a show. It's very simple. If you go to a bar or a nightclub that has like karaoke, you're set up already. They have the equipment. So comedy is just one of those things where like anybody can it's easy to kind of get into it, but it's like it's easy to get into it, but it really is how much integrity you have, because you can be in this for a long time. It's hard, it looks easy out, like from like a person that's like not a comedian from the outside. It looks like fucking like you see somebody at a comedy club right away, you're thinking, oh dude, they're fucking doing something good because this is like a prestigious spot, but now but you don't know that like it's pretty easy to get on some of these shows, because like a friend, some, what I mean. And the thing about the Latino world, like I said, like there wasn't really open mics. You just kind of went up there, and if like you had a friend let's say like a comedian who's a booker, he has a friend that just wants to do comedy, like, yeah, come on, dude, I'll put you on, and it's easy like that. And right away, these guys thought they were all fucking badass, That's how it is, dude. Like, as opposed to like a Hollywood, you really got, there's like a ranking, what's it called? Like tiers, you gotta go, like you gotta do these open mics, and after that, the comedy club would be like, all right, cool. The management would be like, all right, cool, we're gonna put you on like to the development, what's it called? Rotation now. So we're gonna start like, we're gonna start giving you like the good spots. After that, you're gonna start featuring or opening for like a headliner, and then like that, But over here in fucking Hollywood, like I mean, in like the Latino scene, it was like you'd see like a lot of fucking fools that like just like some like where'd you come from? Like, oh, dude, my cousin, or like I know the booker, like that, and like I saw him at a bar or after the show. I was like, hey man, I want to do comedy. Oh, you have friends? Well, come here and then bring your friends so they can fill up the room, So it's like you see a lot of fools like that, but like the thing about that, like I said, going back to an outsider, it looks like, oh my gosh, like you're at the fucking Laugh Factory, like it must take a lot to get here, like not really, you know what I mean? It's like it's one of those things, but like really. So there's people like think it's so easy to just like, oh, I can make money and this and that, but dude, it's like you gotta put in your dues, you gotta do the shitty rooms, you gotta do like take shitty road gigs. You gotta fucking perform at a laundry room, perform at a coffee shop, perform like at a cholo bar, and then you'll do like a good comedy club show, and after that you go back to fucking, cause like comedy is very humbling, cause you'll do like a really big show, and then the next day you're fucking doing like a bar,
Yeah.
That's how it is, and then like after that, people like a lot of these people like it's funny, cause a lot of these people like act like superstars, like, oh yeah, dude, fucking. Dude, I just did a show at the Ice House, and fucking Adam Sandler was there. He went up after me, so technically I opened up for him. Like, well, no, you didn't. He just ended up being at the same, the plays, and they put him up because it's Adam Sandler. And there's a lot of these comedians that I would always see at these Latino rooms, and they would act like all fucking tough shit, and I'm like, we did the same show. You got $40. Like, I know. Like, what the fuck, dude? Why act like you're rich, bro? You got $40 too, motherfucker. Like, yeah. Like, why you acting like this? But so like, but a lot of the time, these people wouldn't say that they have like a day job too, because they want to like create that illusion that like it's all through comedy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because when I started, bro, there was fucking like a map on how to do stand up. Like you do a whole bunch of open mics. You start opening for somebody, then you start becoming a headliner. Then after that, you start headlining weekends, and after that, you get a TV show. But always make sure to have a really good 5 minutes, because you need to have everybody will tell you that was the main thing. You gotta have 5 minutes, clean material. So in case you do the Tonight Show, Conan O'Brien, the other late, all these late shows, because that was the main thing. There was no fucking YouTube was around, but like. There was like nobody was really doing clips, Nobody was posting shit online. The only people that actually took advantage of that was Dane Cook on MySpace, and then Russell Peters. Somebody uploaded his special on YouTube in 2006. But besides that, there was really nobody like that. Was like, it was still like, you gotta do the Tonight Show. That's the only way. Like nobody knew what the fucking podcast was. Like that was not a fucking option back then. It was just like the Tonight Show. Once you get on TV. These bookers are gonna put you. They're gonna put you on these like shows, and yeah. But now, I mean, nobody watches the Tonight Show. Nobody knows what the fuck. You know what I mean? Like nobody watches TV anymore like that, right? Do you know who performed last night on the Tonight Show?
No, I don't know.
Yeah, so yeah, it's like that. Yeah.
You've also like gone to different cities and stuff like that to perform. How far have you gone? What's your favorite city to perform at?
So far, I mean, the farthest city, dude. Like mileage wise, I mean, or like mileage would be, I guess, Hawaii.
Okay.
Hawaii, New York. Hawaii's fun, dude. So there's a lot of Mexicans that live in Hawaii.
No way.
Yeah, dude. There's like comedy show, like Latino comedy shows out there. It's cool, dude. Hawaii, oh man, I love Hawaii. Oh man, I'll probably retire there, dude. Open up a panaderia there, dude. It's smart, bro. Like, there's nothing like that out there,
Yeah, I'll put a bunch of pineapples in the pan.
Yeah, dude. Exactly, dude. And then New York. I mean, if that's far, if you think about it,
But New York also has like a legendary comic scene too, right?
Doesn't it? New York. Oh yeah, dude. That's like fucking like the hard hitters are out there, Attell, ¿Quién más? Fucking rest in peace. What's that black comedian called?
I know what you're talking about too. The fool that always wears a hat and a leather jacket.
Yeah, super funny guy. Dude, I can't think of names right now.
Patrick O'Neill.
Patrick O'Neill. Yeah.
Is that his name?
O'Neill. Patrick O'Neill.
Patrice
O'Neill. Yeah, Patrice O'Neill, legend. whole bunch of comics out there, you know. Oh, the Bahamas. That's probably the farthest I performed at.
You performed in the Bahamas.
Yeah, I did. Earlier this year, I did a cruise ship with Impractical Jokers and Eric Andre.
What the fuck?
And Felipe, yeah. It was a fun ass. That was my first time in the sea, so it was crazy.
Yeah, that was the first time on a cruise?
On a cruise, yeah.
All right, fool. There's a rumor going around that people on the cruise are all fat fucks. Is that true?
Yeah. Yeah.
I've been on a cruise before, so
bro, the food was great, dude, because we got free food because I think it was all included. It was
it's all you can eat at all times.
Bro, it was the best, dude. And there's like a room where like all the comedians went up there to go it was like a green room, you know, and I go up there. So my whole goal was to kind of like stay buzzed throughout the whole day. I was like, I'll take a shot every hour, you know. And
there's unlimited drinks too.
But then I just ended up getting a headache.
But I feel like the liquor they serve right there is not, I don't know. It's like, you know how you go to Mexico sometimes and you order some shots? It's not the same thing.
No, exactly. Yeah.
Like it's supposed to have more or less alcohol, and it's like, this is watered down.
Yeah, it's funny because last month I went to Mexico to go do some shows, Mexico City. And I noticed like the alcohol percentage isn't that high, but I think you get drunker because you're
altitude.
The altitude, yeah. So I was getting pretty like buzzed for like cheap out there, yeah. So it was cool.
You went on tour with Willie Barcena, right?
Yeah, dude, that was crazy.
So Willie, I think he always has crazy jokes. When I mean crazy, kind of like
hey, bro,
like, you know, drinking and my wife and this and that. Like, you know, like he has those kind of jokes and like
he's like that. That's who he is. Life? Yeah, the stand up is really him. Yeah.
How was it? Any crazy stories going on tour with him?
Yeah, man. Like it was. I was a young comic, bro. I was excited. We drove to Vacaville, dude. Vacaville, which is up north. Like it's like by Sacramento, I think. I don't know. I'm not sure. It was this old comedy club called Pepper Bellies. Which if you actually look up the history, Pepper Belly was actually a racist slur towards Mexicans.
Oh shit.
Because pepper bellies, you know, we eat peppers and they're in our bellies. So yeah, that's like saying beaner. That's like old school beaner. Yeah.
Sick.
So pepper belly, yeah. So it was cool. Willie Barcena, it was fun. I remember one time we did a show at Pepper Bellies, and after the show, I must have been fucking 21, dude, or 22, 20. One of those it. So then after that, I was just bombing every night because it was just a 2-man show. So I'd go up there do an cold open. I had to do like 20 minutes, and the thing about cold open is like you have nobody introduce you. You just go up there and then you're like, hey, how's it going? So like to me it was hard because I was used to always kind of somebody going before me, kind of like softening the blow, you know, breaking the ice. So I was bombing, bro, every night. And then one of the nights, the sound guy wanted to do, because the comedian, dude, I can do the show. So we was like, all right, bro, you got to go up first. You do 10 minutes, you bring up Rizo. I'm like, all right. So he went up there, he bombed. So like, good thing he broke the ice. So they already kind of warmed up. So I went up there, I look good. Even though I fucking suck, bro, I look good compared to that guy, you know? So that little bit of fucking, whatever, how good I did that night, this one girl was digging me, right? This one white chick. So then after that, the show's over. We're all at the dance room. Me and her were dancing. We were drinking. And I was like, do you want to go to my spot, to my hotel? He's like, yeah, let's do it. And I'll meet you there. So then I drove there. She drove there. She met me there. And then after that, what's it called? So we got to the room first. And me and Willie were sharing a hotel room. My bed and his bed. And then me and their girl were like doing it. You know, we're having fun. I was on top of her, and Willie comes in all drunk. Hey, bro, you know? Hey, you having sex, bro? And then after that, he started kind of like pushing my ass, you know? And when I was on top of her, and I was like, well, what the fuck are you doing, dude? The girl was like, what? It's just like so crazy, you know? But then and then after that, he went over there in the patio. And then the girl, she still stayed, bro. She didn't want to leave. She was still down, bro. And then we did it. And then so Willie fell asleep, and then me and her in the bed talking, and after that he wakes up to go use the restroom. He's all like fucking wobbling, bro. Yeah, and me and her like underneath the blanket. What's going on, you know?
The boogeyman.
Yeah, and he's like this wobbling. He falls on our bed. Like we push him off. This was like in his underwear, you know. It looked like a drunk uncle. She still stayed too, and we did it again after. Yeah, it was good. Yeah.
Oh,
she's a soldier, bro.
She's crazy for staying.
Hell yeah, dude.
Fucking
Then I saw her. I remember like years later, I was on Tinder in Arizona, and I saw her that she was living in Arizona now, from like North Cal to over there. Yeah.
Did you swipe right on or swipe left?
I was hey, what's up? We sharing guys. Like, no, it's okay.
Damn.
You got bad memories, bro.
Trauma. You traumatized her. You've also worked with Fluffy, right?
Yeah, Gabriel.
Yeah, Gabriel. Tell me about, damn, first name basis, big dog. Whew.
Gabe, yeah.
How was it working with that fool?
It's cool. He's super nice guy, man. I met him a long time ago. What's it called? At one of his Christmas parties, like in 2009, 2010. And after that, me and my friend were doing videos on YouTube. Me and my friend Johnny Roque, and after that, it caught his eye, one of our videos, because we did a parody of remember that song Don't Drop That Tantaran? Don't drop that tantaran. So we made a parody, Dance Like a Chamberlain. Dance like a Chamberlain. Hey. So we made that parody, and I guess Gabriel liked that song a lot. That it was just stuck in his head. After that, he brought me and Johnny to so at the time it was like 2013, he started they produced a show for him at Maker Studios. Do you remember Maker Studios? It was with this one guy, Ray William Johnson. A whole bunch of YouTubers used to be there. And it was basically like a big YouTube studio where and after that, a whole bunch of YouTubers were there creating their own content. And then after that, it was kind of like a weekly show. It was almost kind of like a Tosh Point Up, but he just made fun of news videos or news topics. And I used to write for his show. It was around the time. Then I auditioned for his stand-up revolution show. It was old stand-up show on TV. And then so then we've been homies. So super cool guy.
What's the difference between let's say someone pays to see Willie versus someone pays to see Fluffy? What is the difference from the audience members? How is the room different?
I guess, they're all comedy fans, but I guess something like Willie will attract more kind of party people, like that. But I feel like, I don't know. They're all comedy fans, but I guess some will attract more people that are more kind of oh, I like this kind of stuff, And Gabriel, he attracts the same kind of fan base too, but there's also more families too, there's kids at the show, so yeah.
Yeah, I feel like not many kids are going to Willie's show.
Yeah, I know, yeah. If a kid goes to Willie's show, that means they're damn, these guys are partying, bro.
There's something wrong with that.
These guys fingering teachers, you know what I mean?
Let me see. There's a lot of comics that I guess comedy in general is just kind of like a small community, right?
Yeah.
And then some comics kind of stick with each other, right? Do you feel like there's a lot of overrated comics that have famous friends? Or do most people, at the end of the day, you still got to be funny to be famous in the game?
You don't have to be funny to be famous.
Is there a lot of unfunny comics in the game?
There's a lot. It's just one of those things that's been going on forever. Look at Jay Leno, dude. That guy's not funny, man.
He's not, right?
He's not. I've looked at it. I've watched his stand-up clips, and I try to give the benefit of the doubt. Maybe it was funny at the time, but nah.
What about Seinfeld?
Same thing, dude.
Not funny, right?
No.
I never watched that show.
The show's funny.
I didn't watch the show.
Not the stand-up's not. Stand-up's not for me. It's very. I don't know. It's very tamed. It's very tamed. But then and then you're oh, just because of the time. But nah, you look at other fucking comedians around that era. There's a lot of funny ass fools. Ronnie Dangerfield, bro. Andrew Dice Clay. Fucking. There's a whole bunch of funny comedians out there, dude. Yeah.
What about Bert Kreischer? You think that fool's funny?
I think it's funny.
Yeah.
I know Bert Kreischer. Yeah. So.
Yeah. I feel like he has that good story.
Yeah, he's
that story's good. Yeah. You know what it is? I like when that fool makes fun of his family.
Oh yeah.
I think those jokes hit.
Yeah, no, yeah.
You know what I mean? What movie did he come out with? The Machine.
No, The Machine. Yeah.
It was alright.
Yeah.
It was not bad.
Okay. Yeah.
You know what I mean? What about Joe Rogan's homies? You met Joe Rogan before?
Yeah. A long time ago. Yeah.
Yeah. How was that fool?
He's cool, man. Yeah, he's cool. I met him before the whole podcast. Fucking era. Yeah. So all those guys are cool. I've known this guy for a long time. Tony. Like I said, I started with him, and then Red Band's always been cool. Thanks to Joey Diaz, he hooked me up with my my commercial agent.
Oh shit.
He helped me out a lot. Joey Diaz used to go before he popped. He used to do all my shows, man, that I produced.
Really?
Yeah, he used to do all my shows at fucking Alhambra when I used to produce a show at and Main Street. Then I used to produce a show over here in fucking Hacienda Heights. He used to come out and drive out to my shows. Yeah, dude. Yeah, Joey Diaz, man. He super good guy, man. I've known him for a long time. Yeah. Uncle Joey. Dude.
Uncle Joey. What's the difference between...
This is a cocksucker. Fuck cocksucker Rizo. Yeah, man. I remember when I first got because I was single for the longest when I started doing comedy, and after that I got this one girl, and like I kind of like it was like a honeymoon phase. I haven't like had a girl for like a long time. After that I was like all hanging out with her every day, you know, and she was going to high school. What the fuck? I'm going to jail. She was going to college over there at UC Irvine, right? And I go hang out there a lot, and I guess Joey wasn't seeing me like that much, and he called me out like, listen, cocksucker, I know you're happy out there with that Mexican pussy, you're having fun. Oh, she's Salvadorian. It doesn't matter what kind of pussy she is, yo. I want to see you. I got to see you at the comedy clubs, you know. Oh, shit, sorry, yeah. So yeah, Joey Diaz, man, yeah. And then he moved to Jersey, yeah. So,
you're Mexican?
Yeah.
How come your last name's Rizzo?
I don't know, man. There's a lot of Rizzos in Mexico, dude.
Is there?
Dude, look it up, man. There's un chingo de Rizzos in like Michoacan, bro.
Is that where you're from?
My family's from Michoacan. My dad's from Durango, yeah.
Okay.
But there's a shitload of Rizzos and like dude, look it up, man. Like if you guys look up Martin Rizo, there's a whole bunch of Martin Rizos from Mexico, and they all look like fucking like, yeah, some of them look paisa. Yeah, exactly, yeah. And every Rizzo I met, they've all been Mexican. Because the Italian Rizzo is a 2 Z's.
Oh, you're just one.
Yeah. So what people are saying, I looked up at the family crest, that what happens is like when the last name came through like the Americas, they dropped one of the Z's, you know, like when they went to like Mexico, you know. So yeah. So Martin Rizzo, that's my mom's last name.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, what's your dad's last name?
Herrera.
Oh shit.
But which sounds cooler?
Rizzo.
I'm not like he's fucking Herrera.
The Rizzler.
Yeah, dude, Rizzo. Martin Herrera. Nah. Martin Rizzo, bro.
There's too many R's in the other one to pronounce, you know,
yeah.
for the American audience.
Yeah, it's got more R's than my fucking Rizzo. Yeah.
You know what I mean? It sounds like you're about to say hemorrhoids.
Yeah. So puro mexicano.
Tell us about the time you joined the cult for some pussy.
The cult? You mean when I got baptized as a Mormon?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude. I was dating. This is like my high school sweetheart, dude. We met in high school. What's it called? She went to Mark Keppel High School.
That's a fancy high school.
Nah, that's actually pretty. Back then, but there's a lot of like.
It's ghetto.
A lot of like Asian gangsters there.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, that's where Hope Sandoval went from the band Mazzy Star. Yeah, but yeah, dude, we were together for a long time, and then I didn't know her family was Mormon, and she was like, "If you want to marry me, you gotta become a Mormon." I got baptized, bro. I remember when I had to like cut because I had a cross all the time, and then they cut off the cross because like,
damn,
yeah, because I guess it's a crucifixion. And after that, they dunked me in the fucking pool.
Were you on a bike when they dumped you?
The pool, they dunk you in like a Han Solo when they put you in the.
They lower you with the chains, like
like a Terminator,
like a Honda engine.
Yeah, remember like Terminator when they lower him with the chain. Got baptized, bro, and after that, like we broke up like a month after, bro.
No, are you serious?
Yeah, dude, because she wanted more men. Hey. Mormon? Hey, dude.
Nah, but what really happened? Why'd you guys break up?
Yeah, we got together young, and after that, like, we were together for like 2 years. And I mean, you know, a lot of things change, bro. When you're like from 17 to 19, like, dude, like you're a different person. You start going to clubs. You want different stuff, you know, like, yeah. So it was cool, you know. Yeah.
You're
young.
You're pretty good at you know, obviously you're a professional. You're great at making content. You're like consistently making these fucking funny ass reels.
Oh, thank you, man.
How much effort goes into being consistently funny and consistently gaining traction on social media? Because just like comedy, a lot of people think it's easy. They just they could just wake up and do it one day. But tell us exactly what goes through your mind, how hard it is.
The amount of content creation goes through like different waves, and like what worked back like 5 years ago isn't gonna work again. It could work, you know, like it depends if you like kind of like repurpose the video, or you kind of like chop it up and then like you kind of re-edit it to like a different thing. But like it's just, there's so like I've been like, because I remember like, fuck, dude, you know Jose V, the comedian, the Salvadoran comedian, like he's popping now he's like one of the like big like Salvadoran comedians. But like I remember we used to work at this after school comedy program in fucking in Watts, like back in the day. And we used to teach comedy after school, right? Like comedy classes to the kids. We used to do funny YouTube videos, kind of like do like little new segments. And then we used to do that. And then me and him were just kind of like when all the kids would leave the school, we'd be like, all right, cool, let's film our own shit here. We take advantage of like the like cafeteria, the computer labs. And we just film sketches, me and him. And we're like, and we're like, oh, dude, hopefully this goes viral. But like nothing, like some things will hit here and there. And it wasn't until like fucking like maybe like 8 years later when finally stuff started happening for the both of us, you know. But it's just consistency, and also you learn, and also, I mean, luck has a lot to do with it too. Like,
You
luck,
guys were grinding for 8 years.
more than that, bro. I mean, I started doing, yeah, I mean, before anything really hit, you know, like around 2008, you know, 2019, you know. I mean, I had like little successes here and there, you know. I had some videos that like went like viral, but like when it like finally started kind of like be more consistent, it was like, I would say like the last like maybe like 2019, 18, and then during the pandemic. So like probably the past 6 years already. But even before that, just kind of like, a ver qué pasa.
Do you feel like collaborating with other comics or other famous people is also important?
Oh, it's important. Yeah, it helps out a lot. Yeah, because like you're being exposed to like a different audience, you know, different crowd. So yeah, it's important, man. I would say take advantage of that shit, dude.
You ever have to work with another collaborator and you come up with a sketch or the idea and they're like, nah, let's do it this way. They try to kind of like sabotage or change it or like have issues.
Yeah, I'm like, oh man, I should have just done this on my own, man. You know? Yeah. yeah. So yeah. There's some ideas where kind of like, okay, I'm gonna do this on my own, you know, and some ideas where I do like with some other people. So, but the guy I've been consistently working a lot. I mean, I've been forever. Jose V, Jay Valentine. I've known Jay for fucking like 14 years. ¿Quién más? Felipe, of course, many years. But what's it called? George Wang. Like, there's just something that like every time we do a video together, people like, you know. So like every video, like for the most part, like most of the videos we do together, like they do good, you know.
I feel like with you two, like you know, the hook is so important to catch somebody's attention.
It's the hook, yeah.
And just looking at you two fools together, you're like, you don't know what's gonna happen. You see a bald Mexican guy or someone with the glasses and the shirt, you know, whatever. You're like, I already know what this is, so I'm gonna skip this. But you see you fools together, like, all right, you got 3 seconds, make me laugh, and then you guys are good. So like, fuck it, let's do it. You know, like I'll watch it.
Yeah, so it's seeing that's like a lot of trial and error. You're like, all right, cool. This has to go here. This is how we start the video. You know, we gotta kind of get the vibe. You know. And yeah, and like I said, collaborations. Like I collaborate a lot with Los Goths, which is a really good what's it called, media page where they do a lot of like gothic memes. Dude, Latinos love goth music, you know, that whole goth culture. So like, I come up with like some like goth video ideas. So yeah.
You guys recently went
and Me Too. Those guys are cool, man. They're always like, yeah.
You guys recently went viral with the CVS goth.
Yeah. You seen that CVS before?
And then the one on East LA on Whittier Boulevard.
Yeah.
That's people lowride right there. People park.
Yeah.
Park
we go skate there all the time. Me and George, man. That's
the lowriders be kicking it right there. It's so funny to me that you guys went there, right? Because I was born in East LA. All my family still lives there. But they even commented. CVS commented and goes, "Oh, these are our favorite goth customers." Yeah, shit like that. How was that?
It was cool, dude. It's funny because sometimes like most of these like pages will like comment. You know, I'll tag them and they'll actually comment. You know, and we did a video too, like because I kept driving by this one spot in El Monte, right? And it said fucking tacos del chino. I'm like, okay, dude, like this is a really funny video. Okay, and I hit up George. We gotta do this. Let's do this. And then like it went viral. And then people actually thought that that's like the fucking what they had inside the restaurant. We have nothing to do, you know.
You guys didn't even go inside.
Yeah, exactly. We never went inside, but like, but that's a good way to kind of like show like other like, you know, like maybe like business. What's it called? Like brands. You know, hey, like we could do these kind of videos for you. You know, like
yes.
So yeah,
it's genius. You know, someone who's really good at that is Concrete, right? He does.
Dude, Concrete's fucking killing. He's been killing it forever, and I'm glad fucking he's getting his fucking recognition because he's fucking funny, bro. Everything he does fucking just goes fucking like viral, like gold. Yeah.
He's putting on for the Buffalo spot. He's putting on for Tacos del Superior, the McDonald's, McDonald's beef.
And the thing about Concrete is like sometimes you'll see these people like do these like kind of like videos or like obviously ads, and they're like, oh, okay, but like Concrete's videos are fucking funny. Those are the funniest ad videos.
You can't even tell you're getting advertised at the most.
Exactly, and that's when you know you're fucking doing it good. Because like you'll sometimes like you'll see these videos where like you're like, oh, this is obviously an ad, you know, like, but like with Concrete, like you're like, this is fucking hilarious, like, dude, like this. Oh my god, this is for a McDonald's. This is for like a taco. Like what the fuck, like, dude, it's fucking good, man. It's like yeah, and that's like. And that's why like a lot of these brands want to go to like these these content creators, because like they're like, oh, the engagement is good. They know what they're doing, and they know what the fans are gonna like, you know, as opposed to try kind of like just shove something down somebody's throat, you know, like without being clever and funny. But dude, Concrete's doing it fucking perfect, dude. He's like, he's the master of good advertisement. Yeah.
I think that fool told me that he also wants to be like a serious actor. Is serious acting in the books for you? In the cards? Yeah. What role would you want to play? Like
any role, bro. I'm not whatever. Picky, bro. Any role, dude. Like I'll do anything, bro.
You're also a very busy podcaster.
Yeah.
How many podcasts are you officially on?
3 podcasts, 4 podcasts, 2 podcasts consistently. So my first podcast I ever did was Squad by the Bell. That was when I first discovered Anchor in 2018, and I was just recording like every day, bro. It was so fun because it was through the phone, you know. It was like Anchor was like the first app to be very like podcast friendly. Like
that's what I use,
dude. I love it, dude. I've been using it since the beginning, and like, because for the longest I was like, why is it so hard to make a podcast when it's just audio? How is a YouTube video so much simpler than audio? And it's like, you know what I mean? It's like, it's just audio. It's like the simpler version of video. And like, it was so easy to just upload a video through your phone on YouTube. You know what I mean? Like, why was it so easy as opposed to audio? Because like for the longest, you need like an audio engineer. You know what I mean? It was like so much hard work. And like Anchor simplified the process to do a podcast. I can do it on my phone, and it goes to fucking Apple, it goes to fucking Spotify. Like, what the fuck, dude? So that was cool. So I started fucking around with that. Squad by the Bell was the first one. Me and the lady always, you know, just like used to just talk shit on the phone. After that, I just start upgrading little by little, you know, like getting microphones and getting like the little, what's it called? The fucking Zoom, you know, Zoom? Yeah. So that one, and after that, I started this other one years ago. I only did a couple, like probably 5 episodes. It's like Rizopedia, where I just like basically just read history about stuff, you know, and I just kind of like stopped. Which I should probably bring it back, you know. Y luego, ¿cómo se llama el pinche podcast? Los Podcasts del Norte, which is a Spanish podcast with me and Rodrigo Torres, which on and off, you know, sporadically. And also our friend Joel Sotomayor, desde Tijuana, Mexico. And then What's a Fool, which I officially joined in 2019. Yeah.
How was that process? Like, how do you go from just like kind of being a guest to like, hey, you should be on this more often?
It was just kind of like, I guess when like homeboy was just like messaging me like, you ready for next week? All right. You ready for next week? All right. Yeah. And until I was like, okay, I'm here. And after that, when they put my face on the logo, you know, and then the merchandise, like, oh, I guess I'm a part of the podcast. Yeah.
How is it being? Because Felipe Esparza is like a fucking famous ass fucking sick ass comedian, right? How is it being part of that crew, part of that podcast? Like, how has that helped you or change your shit?
Fun, man. I mean, I've known Felipe like before Last Comic Standing. I knew him before he became like big, you know. What's it called? We're rolling together. I remember around the time when he was on Last Comic Standing, during the process, we used to, remember we went up north to go do a show in San Jose Improv. And this is like before, like when like, I think it's crazy like how much changed. Cause like he went up there, like, I think it was like in 2010. So this was when he was still on it. And I remember like we're getting off like to go put gas. And people were like, oh, I'm waiting for you, bro. Me and your family are voting for you, bro. You're going to win. So it was like that, you know? And then I remember, so much change, you know? Like, yeah. And then after the Last Comic Standing, it was just like a constant, what's it called? Rise of like popularity with that guy, you know? So it's cool. I mean, it's cool rolling with him. He's the homie, you know? It's just fun when we go hang out on the road, you know, go do shows. We're just talking shit. Like at the green room, just making each other laugh. So it's fun, yeah.
Hey, that fool's always high, or he just talks like
he's
that?
Always high. He's always high. All those guys. I'm so like what's it called? I admire how they can smoke, because I don't smoke weed, you know.
Me either.
But I admire how they can just smoke. I'm like, dude, how are you guys functioning? How are you guys able to do stuff? Like, how are you guys able to like just like be able to like have a normal conversation? When I get high, I can't talk. I gotta go hide in my room, you know. It's crazy, but. These guys, like, they're immune to it, and yeah, dude, like, they're fucking, ¿cómo se llama? They're fucking...
The tolerance?
The tolerance is fucking high as fuck, dude.
Literally.
Just like them. Yeah. Yeah, so it's cool, man.
Hey, man, do you feel like it's super important to be super consistent with the podcast, to be guest on podcasts? Like, what are some of the things that are overlooked in podcasting.
Yeah, nowadays, like I said, there's like no Tonight Show, so you're really your own fucking. If you're not hard on yourself, we're our only bosses, you know. So like, there's really nobody like telling you what to do. So you really need to be strict on yourself. You really need to be what's it called? You really need to. I can't think of fucking words, man. You know, you really need
Self-motivated.
You really need to be, all right, I got to go do this and that. I got to edit this. I got to record this, because you never know what can hit. You know, there's been times where I'm like, I've been lazy. I'm like, let me just I need to put up a video, you know, just so I can have something out. And that's the video that fucking hits. Sometimes I'm like, I need to put something. Let me just record this real quick. I don't think it's going to do anything. And then like, what the fuck? So, yeah.
What's your content strategy as far as like what apps are you using, how often times a day, how the length of the videos, the captions, like what is your strategy so right now that you've come up with? Because I'm sure it's changing all the time.
Yes, you know, all the time. I always have ideas written down of like what I want to do, and it's like, I try to go not past 30 seconds with like sketches, you know, or like little like. I mean, before it's like more sketches, but now I feel like the videos I've been doing more is kind of videos that kind of look like they could be real, or you can't tell, you know what I mean? It's kind of like, it's like one shot now, and I'll use the Snapchat, what's it called? The Snapchat line, you know?
Oh, like it's red, it's yellow, like it's almost done. It tells you like how fast it's going.
No, the Snapchat line, where the text, you know, the text goes.
Okay.
Where like it kind of makes it look a little bit more kind of realistic. So where you can't tell if it's like real or not the video, because like so I do that a lot for my videos like this. You see? The text.
Oh, like it's a snap. Like it's
like a snap. So with that, it kind of makes it look a little bit more like
interesting.
It's like realistic, you know.
So how do you put it on there? You upload that video to Snap and you just
no.
It again?
So I just what I do is I just Google Snapchat bar, and then you download and then you overlay your videos. Damn. But that kind of gives like a little form of a realism, or like a little form of kind of like just like it's just at the moment video, you know.
And you leave it on the whole time, or then you put the captions over it.
I take off like it depends, you know. Like I'll leave it on, like, oh, what the fuck's going on, or like, so I do that for a lot of videos. So I did the pozole video also, and then like I kind of like I did it without the line, but then after that I added the line on the pozole video, and it just gave it kind of like more of like a sense of realism, where people are like, is this real? And then people comment, and some people are like, people can't tell if it's real or not, you know. Yeah, so I can't find the fucking video.
And that only works for your sketches. What about like podcast clips?
Podcast clips, not really, unless you do it from far away and like you make it look like it's filming from the back, and you kind of like make like a scene like fuck you, you know, like that, you know. Then that'll make it look real, you know. Yeah. But if it's like kind of like, because it's already like nobody's really filming, you know, like. Yeah. So like, unless you make it look like it's kind of like somebody's filming from the back, and like we have like an argument, you know, like that, and be like, damn, these guys are getting heated, you know, it's getting heated, you know. So come on, go see, you know. Yeah. So it's just about like kind of learning how to use that, you know.
Do you have a manager, an agent? What do you have?
I have a commercial agent, but no comedy manager yet. If you guys want to manage me, let me know, man. But I've had agents, man. But you gotta be careful, because fuck, dude, like one of my first agents I was with, they stole money from me, bro.
Damn, how much?
A lot of money. I'll tell you, man. So like this all started, bro. So I remember I was doing this one comedy show, this one comedy club that doesn't exist anymore. It was called the John Lovitz Comedy Club. It was in Universal Studios. I did it, and after that, this one guy came up to me. He's like, "Hey, I like you. I want you. Here's my business card. I am a agent for a commercial agency." You know, I'm like, "Oh fuck yeah, dude!" So I went to the meeting. It was me and a whole bunch of other like talent, and then after that, I got signed. Like, oh, cool. So, but I was going to commercials. I was going to auditions, commercials. I booked a Audi commercial, and then after that, one of the biggest commercials I booked, went to an audition for a McDonald's commercial. I got it. Then it was for the Super Bowl commercial. I went, shot the commercial, ate McDonald's. I kept taking a bite out of a fucking Big Mac all day, dude. And the thing, the Big Macs is like, the way they make it look, they stuck like hairpins in there to like make it look like so it can stay together. They sprayed it with water to make it look juicy. I don't know what the fuck. It was like a whole bunch of stuff goes behind the scenes, you know? Yeah. Shot the commercial, and I was young, bro. So it was like my first like time ever doing this. I was working at a Radio Shack at the time, so you know it's fucking a long time ago. Sick. You logo at the end of the year, you get your W-2s, you know, and you see it. So they paid me. They gave me like a check for $4,000, right? And I'm like, oh, that's fucking cool, dude. I'm like, this is a lot of money. What? Fuck, this is crazy. And then after that, I get my W-2s at the end of the year, and then I see how much I actually made versus what they gave me. And it said I made like over $20,000. I'm like, what the fuck, dude? And then the IRS thought I was like trying, or like they thought I was like trying to, because I went on to unemployment after that, because I only $4,000. That's not enough for for the year on unemployment. So I guess unemployment was like, what the fuck? Like, you're making this much money and like you're trying to fucking pull a fast one on us, like what the fuck? So then it turns out that they gave me their cut, their agency fee. That's, like, because they get 20% of what I make. So from those 2 commercials, they gave me, $4,000, and they kept like over $20,000. So then I called the office, and they had like a legit office right there, the NBC building right there off, what's it called, by Universal Studios, off the freeway. So I call, and they pick up, and they're like, oh yeah, SFA, they went out of business, which stood for Sylvia and Ferguson Agency, which was a guy and a lady who were married, but now they're divorced, but they still work together. It was a black guy and a Mexican lady. And I told my friend, he's like, bro, you gotta get a fucking Jewish agent, bro. You can't be fucking around with a Mexican or a black guy, Like, oh fuck, dude.
So you went up there, try to get your feria back, and what happened?
Ni más, güey. Y luego, so then I went online to find like other, like I went on these forums of other people that were represented by them, and they also got jacked. I saw a guy online that his kid joined the agency. They stole money from him. Other parents too, their kids, fucking people. They're like, dude, I did a couple commercials. They stole my money, so they just they skipped town. But then I met this one guy, we're chatting, and he was saying like, that's the guy who his kid they stole money from, right? So we met up, we exchanged information. He gave me the lady's the lady's address. So then after that, I went to the city of Van Nuys, and I had the sheriff, serve him the subpoena. They served that bitch. Y luego, I had to wait, like, time passed by, bro. A couple months passed by. Then we had court set up, because basically I was an employee of California, the state of California. So like for emergencies like this, state of California always has like special like savings bonds for like, like talent, in case like shit goes like this. They have like $50,000 bonds per per talent, just in case something happens like this, so they can back, so they can help you. So then after that, the court date was set up for like I think like months like in the future. The lady messaged me on Facebook, and she's like, hey, Martin, we don't have to go through all the legalities. Let's just meet in person. Let's talk this out. I'm like, bitch, I've seen Selena. You're gonna fucking shoot me, huh? So time goes by, bro. I remember like I used to work at Flappers Comedy Club. I used to pass out tickets. So like I wasn't an official employee there, but I used to just kind of like do like little like side gigs, like if you pass out tickets and you put your initials on it, like every person that comes to the show, like it was free tickets, It's for every person that comes out to the show, you get $1. So I'd be hustling out there, bro. Hustling, just passing tickets out, And like, yeah, like paying dues. I used to do that, bro. I used to do the sound at the comedy club at Flappers. So basically I used to like be by the laptop and play the music in between comedians, like the DJ. So I used to do that like for 3 shows from 7 to midnight. So they paid me $40 for that, a free meal, and they let me go up on each show for 5 minutes. So to me, that's perfect, bro. You get stage time, you get a free meal, and $40, bro. Like,
you're a king,
dude. That's all you need, bro. I was still living at home too, so that's why. Now I don't fucking do that shit,
Yeah.
You luego, I remember I was passing tickets out. I was right there in that Burbank area, that little plaza shopping center. And I was about to give this one guy a ticket, and it's the agent that was the husband, Terrell. And I was like, oh shit. He looks at me, oh, hey Martin, how you been? I'm like, I've been good. I'm like, motherfucker, I'm passing tickets out, dude. I need my money, Like, what the fuck? Like, I'm fucking out here, fucking passing tickets like a peasant, homie, for $1. So it was so awkward seeing him, because I haven't seen him in probably like 2 years, or more. So I'm like, oh. So then I walk away. I walked back to comedy club. I'm like, fuck, dude. And then I think like a year, so then we have court in Long Beach, bro. We go, They didn't show up, so I automatically won the case, bro. So I remember this was like in 2012. Then like almost a year went by, bro. Like probably, so this was like now like spring 2013. And I remember I was like taking a shower. I was all like sad in the shower, depressed. So I'm all thinking ideas like how to fucking, all right, I need to do this and that. How do I pop? And it was before fucking podcasts were really like a thing, you know, or like, you know, reels, you know. So like it was like, oh, you only had YouTube or Facebook, you know, and like algorithm wasn't that good back then, you know. So I remember I get out of the shower, dude. I see a missed call, and it said it said like San Francisco, like a missed call from like San Francisco or Sacramento. Yeah. So then I call back, and there's this lady, and she's like, "Is this Martin Rizo?" I'm like, "Yeah." She's like, "I have a check for you for $20,000."
Damn.
Yeah.
So like they like what is it called? Like they took the money out of them.
Yeah.
And gave it to you.
Yeah. And I'm like, oh my god. So like, she got make sure like I still had the same address. They mailed the fucking letter, bro. I was all happy. I mean, the check, I was all happy. And the check came, I think, like almost a month later. And I remember, bro, I went to the bank. I was looking for like the cutest fucking bank teller, you know. Yeah, that's right, bitch. I cash these in all the time, baby, you know?
Roll with me, baby.
Yeah, I know, right? Cash that shit in. And then I was like, oh, dude, fuck it. I'm gonna go fucking buy fucking some shit right now. My bank account's frozen for like 2 weeks.
Because it was too much money.
Because you got to think about it, bro. How the fuck am I going to go from like being negative all the time? You know, like I was like probably $300. I was always always overdrafting, bro. Always had negative money, no money. I go from that to like $20,000 out of nowhere, you know?
It makes sense why they
It makes sense. Shit. Yeah, it was like all suspicious, you know? So 2 weeks go by and I finally get my money and yeah. Happy ending, bro.
Okay. What did you do with the money, dog?
I spent that shit, bro.
How fast?
I didn't have a job. I was just fucking. I was eating out. Dude, I was eating out every day.
Yeah,
I was eating
food
out,
is so expensive. You don't think about it. 3 times a day.
3 times a day, bro. And like in a year, that money went away. And now I'm like, fuck, dude. I should have invested in something, bro. I don't know, but you learn, you know.
Yeah, I feel like that happened to me during the pandemic. I had like they took forever. They took forever to give me my money for some reason, and so I got like a check for like $20,000, like $10 or $12,000, right?
Whoa,
and I had money saved up.
Yeah.
So I bought a Maserati.
You bought a Maserati?
Yeah. So
Oh shit.
I put a down payment on the Maserati.
Whoa.
And I fixed it. Well, actually, I financed it and paid a lot of it off in the first month. Like almost all of it off.
You still have it?
No, then I sold it like 3 years later.
Do you think?
And that was it, fool. I mean, I love the car. I missed the car. It was a great car. And then I would rent it on this app, and people would come and rent it. I was making money.
Yeah, okay, that's smart. Yeah.
I was making like $1,000 a week and shit.
Whoa, yeah.
But like looking back on it, dog, like I could have bought so much like podcast equipment.
Yeah.
Or other shit, you know?
I know. I'm like, oh man, I could have taken like a cool vacation or just like invested in something back then. Bought like maybe, I don't know, like something that could have made me money, you know? Or like
another
like
camera.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But you learn, you know? Like next time, bro.
Yeah.
Next time.
But I was flexing with the Maserati. I actually still have one of the keys. Right here.
Shit, dude. Damn, bro.
This is a brand new one because I had lost one, so I had a $400 just for this piece of shit, the fob.
Shit.
Not even programmed or whatever. My boy, thank you so much for pulling up.
Thank you for having me, man.
To our very small podcast. Such a big comedian like yourself, a big content creator.
Big, bro.
This guy's dope as fuck. He came down all the way to Southgate to show you guys and for you guys to listen to his story, entertain you guys for a minute. If you guys are still watching, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Check out our merch. DM me if you want to pick up some merch. We actually got some hats coming out soon. Martin, let them know what you got going on next and where they can find you.
So tonight I'm gonna be at the Covina Laugh Factory 2 shows, man. 7 p.m. and 9 p.m. tonight. Covina Laugh Factory 2 shows, 7 p.m. and 9 p.m. And then I'm doing Reno Laugh Factory.
This is gonna come out like in 2 weeks.
Okay, so Reno Laugh Factory. If you live in Reno, come on out, guys. Then I have a couple shows. July 25th, Irvine Improv. Ilogo, July 18th, Flappers Comedy Club in Burbank. So come on out, guys.
Yeah, go check him out. Fucking hilarious. Also check out his content on Instagram. Totally worth it. Thank you guys for watching. Pull up, turn up, stay lit. Let's get it.
Órale.